Everyone wants to be respected. Who wouldn't want to? If you gain someone's respect, it builds feelings of trust, safety, and well-being. However, respect is not something that can be demanded. You gain it over time and keep it by being consistent. However, we can unknowingly do things that diminish or ruin people's respect for us. In today's video, I will share 11 things that make people lose respect for you so that you can avoid them. So stay tuned. Welcome to Thrivetastic. If you're new here, why not hit that subscribe button and join our awesome community. As always guys, give this video a thumbs up for that YouTube algorithm. 1. Forcing people. Maybe your parents had you take a bath or get up early for school. However, as a child, you require such guidance in your life. It will assist you in learning how to be a functioning human being on your own. Trying to force someone to take a bath as an adult, on the other hand, could come across as weird. In general, forcing someone to do something they don't want to do can make them feel uneasy and sad. People will lose respect for you if you make them feel this way. 2. Taking a defensive approach. Do you respond gracefully when someone points out one of your mistakes or flaws? Or do you become defensive? Humility is a highly valued quality, and you should be able to accept feedback or criticism without becoming defensive. Consider this: would you rather be correct or respected? 3. Allowing others to interrupt you easily. Being interrupted while speaking is a typical pet peeve. If someone does this to you once or twice, you may be able to ignore it. However, if this becomes a habit, you may need to intervene. Allowing someone to constantly interrupt you can make you appear less respectable. Failure to respond to someone's unpleasant retorts gives the impression that you are incapable of standing up for yourself. Point out the inappropriate act politely. They may not even be aware that they are doing it, but you must show that you know where to draw the line. You're showing them that you respect yourself, and they should as well. 4. Thinking of personal gains in a relationship. Mutual trust and respect are the foundations of successful professional and personal relationships. You'll come out as selfish if you're always thinking about yourself and how you'll benefit from a scenario, which is neither attractive nor acceptable. Instead, you should consider the best interests of all parties involved and be willing to compromise when required. 5. Failing to recognize the boundaries established by others. Everyone has boundaries, which must be respected. Some people are more private than others, and it is not acceptable to push them beyond their comfort zone. People will perceive you as callous if you're continuously testing their tolerance by probing into their personal matters. If you do it often enough, people may not only lose respect for you, but they may even tell you to mind your own business. 6. Behavior switching. Everyone acts differently in different situations. That is a very normal and socially acceptable behavior. You wouldn't dress like you're in a nightclub during a business meeting, for example. However, your personality and how you treat others should not alter depending on the situation. In other words, if you're only polite, loving, and pleasant to someone while others are present, but then insult or ignore them when others are not around, they will likely lose respect for you due to the inconsistency and disrespectful behavior. 7. Being a prevaricator. Prevarication is simply another word for lying, but it also refers to avoiding the truth, being ambiguous, or merely telling half the story. Your words have value, and people's regard for you is proportional to how much they believe what you say. People will doubt your credibility if they discover that you are dishonest. 8. Apologizing for everything. Over-apologizing, especially for situations beyond your control, is not only needless but may also be irritating. Rather than constantly apologizing, strive to reframe the situation instead of apologizing for missing a deadline at work. because you were waiting on someone else. Thank your boss for their patience. There's no need to apologize for something that wasn't your fault in this circumstance. What's done is done, and throwing the other person under the bus won't help either. When you're wrong, admit it. But keep in mind that overdoing it with apologies devalues your words, which can lead to people losing respect for you. 9. Getting offended easily. Respectable persons are self-assured and do not take themselves too seriously. Others have to be cautious about what they say or do around you if you can't take things lightly or are quickly offended by the most innocent jokes. Even if you don't express your feelings verbally, your silence and body language can reveal your displeasure. As a result, you may find that others distance themselves from you. 10. Procrastinating too much. You're bound to drop the ball at some point if you constantly put things off until the final minute. When this happens more than once, people begin to doubt your dependability, which has a detrimental impact on your relationships. It's better to plan ahead of time and adhere to a timetable to ensure that you will satisfy all your obligations. After all, reliability is one of the most respected virtues. 11. Allowing others to disrespect you. Have you ever had someone insult you in front of others? It's not a pleasant experience. It is not only embarrassing, but if you do not speak out about it, others may consider you as weak and regard you as less. Disputes and delicate issues are best handled privately. So if someone insults you in public, keep your calm and tell them you'd prefer to discuss it in a more appropriate time and place. Standing your ground shows that you are worthy of respect, and by dealing with it calmly, you show that you are more considerate of others. People will respect you based on your behavior and how you allow them to treat you. Respecting yourself and others shows that you deserve it, and others will treat you accordingly. Keep these things in mind so that others will respect you for the beautiful person you are. Sometimes we do things without intending to cause harm or disrespect to others, but there are really just some inevitable times that we can't help it. Or do we do it out of habit or maybe just really an honest mistake? How about you guys? What among these things that I have mentioned you are most guilty of? Please share with us by leaving some comments down below. Thank you for watching this Thrivetastic video. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing to our channel and joining our awesome community. And if you're still hungry for more, we handpicked this awesome Thrivetastic video for you to watch next.